We should remake Quentin Tarantino movies, but with little people in them. And it's completely the same, but it's just little people starring in it. It's a beautiful thing. You ever drank your own pee? Hi guys, welcome to the new segment, Anniewood's Quick Culture Catch-Up. Hooters just announced that they are closing down 40 locations. Between this and Red Lobster filing for bankruptcy, there hasn't been a more vigilant attack against crabs since the Kardashians endorsed lasering off the luscious locks between their legs. Justin Timberlake got a DWI in the Hamptons amid rumors of low sales on his world tour. This is a great reminder to be very, very specific when you manifest. When he asked the universe for more tickets, he should have clarified he didn't mean the kind you get from a ginger junior officer after you roll through a stop sign smash on Smirnoff martinis. A new Florida law will let women have C-sections outside of the hospital. Now when strippers give birth, they don't even need to leave the club. And they can preserve their pussies for the pole. They didn't specify which sharp tool has to be used, so screw doctors. Just get your hairdresser sister to slice you up with her scissors. Mindy Kaling announces her third child at age 45. So to my mother-in-law, I say, back up, bitch. I have 5 more years to birth a baby. Will Smith is set to perform his new single at the BET Awards. That song better seriously slap. And if it doesn't, it better at least rock. Florida family sues NASA after their home is hit by debris from a space station, which proves that even some of the smartest scientists society has also think it's okay to litter in Florida. The family is seeking $80,000 in damages, which is the most Florida amount of money I've ever heard of. A piece of the wing from the shuttle apparently came down and cut open the stomach of a pregnant teenager that was inside the house, which is now being dubbed as the first ever Sarasota C-section. And that was the Anniewood Quick Culture Catch-Up. Hello, Woodies, Shooties, Cooties, Insanies, Stannies, Fannies. Welcome to Anniewood episode 86. And you will not be 86 from this show. You're here with us. We'll never run out of you. Please, if you have any problems with things being bleeped out, take it up with not me.
Todd.
Take it up with Todd. No, we are, in a dance, a beautiful dance with the algorithm. So guys, we do have to bleep the show. So if you are bothered by that, you have the option of paying $5 for the Patreon. You can also pay $20 if you want some fun giveaways that we have coming. And we also do on the Patreon some live feeds and fun hangs and stuff like that. And we may be doing extended episodes soon. So join the Patreon. That's just patreon.com/Annie Lederman for that stuff and extra goodies. If you have a problem with the bleeping and also don't want to join the Patreon, you're gonna have to scram. Now we got no other options for you. But I'm very excited to be on the road, you guys. I love doing stand-up comedy. I am getting closer and closer to that special, so the set is tight and fun and also loose in a fun way as well. You can see me this weekend in Jacksonville, Florida, Friday and Saturday. July 16th, I'm back at the Comedy Store with Anniewood and friends. July 19th and 20th for my birthday, you can come see me in Irvine, California. The 25th and 27th of July, I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be in Toronto at the end of August, the 30th and 31st. September 12th, I'll be in Eugene, Oregon. September 13th and 14th, I'll be in Tacoma, Washington. October 10th, I'll be in Naples, Florida. October 11th and 12th, Tampa. Side Splitters, one of my faves. And October 18th and 19th, Bloomington, Minnesota at the House of Comedy. October 23rd, Chicago, Illinois. And November, I'll be in Boston, Massachusetts. I have not gone to Boston, but I'm going to be either the 22nd and 23rd. So come see me.
Where's Chicago, it feels like?
What?
I feel like we haven't been to Chicago in so long.
Yeah, I haven't been to Chicago in a long time. But Boston, my nieces are there, and I never perform there because I'm always just cuddling with my angels.
Oh.
But they got cell phones now, so Auntie has a little extra time.
All
It's
right.
going to be very fun. I can't wait. I'm very excited. We're adding more dates all the time. So keep checking AnnieLederman.com/shows and get your tickets.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Welcome to Anniewood, guys. Another solo edition. We're so excited to be here. I have some beef. You have some beef with your bride-to-be, your beautiful bride-to-be.
I have beef with my bride-to-be.
You have some big beef with your beautiful bride-to-be.
I have some bodacious big beef with my beautiful bride-to-be.
Oh boy, do you. Oh boy, do you have some bodacious beef with your beautiful bride-to-be.
What's my beef?
You let me fold laundry all day long. All day long.
I'm teaching her a valuable lesson about getting chores done and feeling good after you get your chores done.
I picked you specifically because I thought maybe your Asian heritage would make you a little more like into laundry.
Is that an Asian thing?
I don't
To
know.
be like washing clothes in a river?
I haven't gotten one manicure. No, it was a long laundry day. It was a ludicrously long laundry day.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad we did because I'm wearing my All Saints t-shirt.
It's All Taints.
All Saints t-shirt. Check that out.
Guys,
It's
have you bought
it's a
these
merch.
yet? They're online. You can get them, right?
Yeah.
Go to go to AnnieLederman.com and you can hit that merch button and you can clickety-click and get yourself
Or
an
come
All
to one of the
Taints.
shows, get it signed.
Yeah, come to one of the shows. My Anniewood and friends, I throw them out into the audience too. So be fresh up on all of your Anniewood trivia because y'all be slipping.
Guys, say something funny too.
Is it about the laundry?
It's about the All Taints,
Sure.
kind of. When I was waiting for you to get your spray tan,
I did
She
it
said it's
after
gonna be-
Juneteenth this year.
and she said it was going to be 20 minutes. It turned out to be a little over an hour.
She was
but-
late. She's not usually late. She was late.
But
She was late.
I'm waiting in the car.
Even heroes fall sometimes. My queen spray tanner, she sprays J-Lo. She sprays J-Lo, Selena Gomez. I'm actually the only person of white descent that she sprays. She sprays a lot of bitches that are already brown, to be honest.
But I was in the car waiting for you to get out, and I saw a guy park in front of me. He got out, and he was wearing an All Saints, one of these shirts. And I said, I should give him one of the All
You did you?
Taints. I didn't.
That's a great story. I love stories where someone almost did something amazing and then didn't do it. I love that. I also have another, we're doing segments now in Anniewood. We're putting a little effort in here. E for effort.
So if you guys like that, the little bit that we had in the beginning,
The quick quips.
write in the comments, say how good it was, say how you
amazing it
want
was,
more.
how much you want of that. You know, I used to have a talk show, everybody. I used to have my own talk show on E. I used to be a teleprompter bitch.
And she would talk and talk and talk.
Yes, I did. I prompted that teleprompter. I also had my first paying job in comedy was I used to do Bachelor recap videos for the show The Bachelor, which no one was doing yet. There wasn't like YouTube channels devoted to it anymore. I was like forefront. There was this app called The Daily, and it came with it was when iPads first came out. And it's so weird how fast technology has grown. So this was like the first iPad, and there was an app that came on every single iPad. It was owned by Rupert Murdoch. It was like a Fox
Oh,
News
boy.
app. He loved me. He used to be on. He loved me.
Rupert?
He loved me.
Prince Rue?
I could have been like, he could have been my Bill Belichick. I really blew it. I thought if I dated young and like not established that I would get someone that folded my laundry So anyway, so I would do this thing and I would go in, I'd watch The Bachelor live on Monday nights. And there was this guy that would, he would stay late. He was Asian.
Did you watch with a pen and paper where you're like,
Yes, I did. I did. I had a pen and paper I watched. In the commercial breaks, I would write a bunch of jokes. And then at the end, I would do my hair and makeup. They would put it on the teleprompter. What was the guy's name? This Asian guy. He was cute. I've had a few Asian crushes. He was one.
Roy Chang?
It wasn't anyone you know.
Oh, you just made one up.
Harrison or something. Anyway, I'll remember it. But so he would he was very mean to me. That's why I liked him. He was like, hurry up, get the jokes. So he would give me the jokes, or I would give him the jokes. He'd put them on the prompter. I would do my hair and makeup, put my outfit on, and then I would just use the news studio. Like everyone had gone home, except me and whatever the guy's name was. And then he would edit it that night. He would edit it that night, and it would come up it would come out that next morning, and it was awesome.
This guy should be a podcast producer.
Well, he was mean, so yeah. I'm sick of being abused by my podcast producers. Very rude. They get it really.
And can you
flipped
find
around.
these videos online still?
Well, if you do find them, you have to remember it was a time where you could really run your mouth about things.
Guys, we're getting into drinking pee. That's why Annie's drinking a glass of pee right now.
Guys, I learned it's good for your skin. I should have sprayed tanned my face more, but it's fine. No, if you do go back and look at those, I want you to watch them with the eye of someone that realizes the times that they were. Because I definitely said some things you don't say anymore.
Ooh, there's some
That
bad
rhyme with
words.
my name.
Oh, you said. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You said the N word.
No, it was a different time. It was a different time, but it was fun. I had it, and they had me do a bunch of different ones. I did Dancing with the Stars. I did jokes. It was fun.
Well, maybe we could do other recaps on the Anniewood.
We'll do some recaps now that we put effort in. Now that we decided to put effort into the podcast. We had a very pool-centered
Oh yeah.
weekend. Now Todd and I, we live with a pool. We have a pool. And we have not gone to that pool. We've lived here for 4 years. We have
haven't
not
dipped a
touched
toe.
not a toe. Not a toe. We don't know if it's a cold pool, if it runs cold or hot, or
Yeah.
we've never gone.
We never laid in the chairs there.
And we
even.
were in several pools this weekend. None were our pool still. We still have not done it. We're our pool virgins.
Today we were like, maybe we'll go by the pool.
And instead, guess what I did? I folded laundry for my whole goddamn life. It never ended. It never ended. It never ended.
There's something with laundry. It just never ends.
It never ends unless you're fully naked when you do it. And then the second you have to leave the house, the laundry's dirty again.
You know, it's like what they say, death, taxes, and laundry. You know? There's only 3 things that could be...
So the only thing you're going to do is death? Because we know you didn't do your taxes, and we know you didn't do my goddamn laundry. Well, here's the thing. Todd and I have different standards for each other too. So like when Todd does do the laundry, I want him to do. The only reason I wouldn't want him to fold my clothes is because I fold them in a special way.
Yes, I folded them last time, and she said, don't put them in my drawer. I'll put them away. And then they never got put away.
But you were speaking to your mother today and explaining why I'm a mess. Because I have to go into the drawers, get the laundry out. I try it all on, I throw it around, and then all of a sudden the laundry has to be redone.
Annie, when she gets ready, it's like a cartoon character. You know when a cartoon character
A Tasmanian dishevel.
But you know when a cartoon character like goes into a drawer and they're like this, like and clothes is flying all over the place. That's like Annie.
That's how I get my steps. That's how my Aura ring will be like, you have met your activity goals for the day. And I just put one outfit on. No, I have to try them on. I have to see it. I think it might have honestly been the Ozempic. I stopped shopping. Remember I used to buy clothes like every day?
Yeah.
I stopped shopping
she
for
used to do
clothes.
that during her midnight spins.
But now I have too many. Now I just spin. I have a spin app. I just spin. But it's so fun. I've taken the spins literally, guys. And that's going to come into a segment that I'm going to bring up in a second that actually Mike inspired when I was eavesdropping on something really humiliating he was talking about earlier. But I think that the semaglutide made me not have like a shopping anxiety anymore. So now I want less clothes because it's like too much to fold, too much to fit into places. So I want less clothes, but I want to piece things together differently. So now I look at my wardrobe as like, what is a print I haven't put with another print? What is a, do I do baggy shirt, tight pants, baggy shirt,
baggy pants, tight shirt.
Baggy pants, tight shirt.
Oh, that's like a Fergie look.
A Fergalicious. I come pre-peed. My pants are pre-peed. But so that's what happens. But I have to I fold my clothes in the Marie Kondo way. Did you boys, did this get to you guys? This was like
I don't know.
It was a craze that took over the nation for women, at least. I don't know if guys ever got into it, but it was a book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And it was this little book by this woman, this Asian woman, Marie Kondo. And she was just like, it was all about taking all of your items. You would take all of your items in different categories. So you'd start with, I think you start with clothes. Take every article of clothing you have. You put it all in a pile. This is very dangerous for someone with ADD.
Yes.
It was problems finishing tasks.
Yes.
Very good at starting them.
Yes.
Very bad at the middle.
I don't
and the
like
end.
this idea at all.
Very bad at the middle.
I don't like this idea.
Well, I've
at
done
all.
parts, sort of done it already. I've done some sweep throughs. But anyway, so you take it all out and then you hold each object up. And so, like, say this is a shirt. I go, does this spark joy? You hold it and you go, it's not about whether you never wore it or anything. You go, does this spark joy in my life? These kids are banging downstairs. That's another
They're
segment.
banging, guys. There's kids banging downstairs.
No, Todd.
That's what you said.
They're banging things.
Oh, okay.
They're a nightmare. I've become like the old man neighbor. I'm like, I totally associate with that man now. But anyway, we'll get back to that because that's actually written in my notes to talk shit on the kids. The neighbors. I hate the neighbors and I'm going to trash them hard on this podcast. And they might find it because they're YouTube age. But so say this is like a t-shirt and I'm like, oh my God, I love this t-shirt. It sparks joy. I keep it. If I'm like, I don't feel great about it, I throw it out. Okay. Or donate it. Donate trash into the trash can. Anyway, so, and then, but she has you fold them so you can see everything you have. So I fold them in these little squares and I put them in. So if I put all of my, and Mike, tell me if you're with me on this. If I fold all my t-shirts like this with a little bit of whatever the print is, the graphic showing, I know which shirt it is. I don't have to pull it out and hold it up and be like, what shirt is this? And then if it's laid on top of each other, I had to pull the whole stack out.
That's true.
Or you just do this. You could take the one on top, you flip it up, and you go, oh, there's one underneath. And you flip that one down.
Todd,
And then you take the one underneath and you flip that up. And you go, oh, that one's underneath too. You put that one down. You take the next one and you go, oh, that's a nice one. And you flip that one down.
A lot of my shirts have bones in them. I can't be folding up and down. These have bones. Did you see?
Why do they have bones? And you
'Cause
put
they're
them in the wash.
corsets.
They're
They're
clinking
corsets.
around the wash and the
They're
dryer.
corsets. This is a scam.
You know what I found in the dryer today?
What?
It was a
Money?
$20 bill just jammed into the side. I had to like pull it out without ripping it. It was jammed in there.
And what'd you do with it? Did you give it back to its rightful owner or
I
did you pocket it?
flicked it in the trash.
Did you pocket it?
I said, it's all crumpled now. No one wants a crumpled $20
This is how
bill.
Todd works now. This is how he operates. As I was folding laundry, Todd was throwing my money into the trash. He was throwing my crusty money into the trash. No, I like to clean my money. It's a money laundering thing I do.
Oh my goodness.
Did you watch
Ozarks?
what's the movie? Yeah, Ozarks.
I
TV
got
show.
it for her.
It
I
wasn't.
know her.
That wasn't the one I was thinking. The other one
What other one?
with the meth.
The Math?
Breaking Bad meth.
Oh.
Don't.
I thought
pretend
you were
don't
talking
understand me.
about some Chinese movie or something.
But anyway, so that's why I fold these things. But I don't know what to do. I really thought in my life I had skipped the phase of, I thought I was going to go from being like a messy slob to being like a celebrity that has like live-in folders. And I thought my
Live-in folders.
in-between, while I was in my medium ground, I thought my handsome Asian husband would take up that part.
But wait a second. Didn't you just say you didn't want me to put this
But
stuff
why
on?
wouldn't you just look at how I fold it and fold it like that?
I don't know how that is.
I'll show you. We're going to do a lesson in folding my laundry. A lesson in Laotian lovers.
Ooh.
If he wants to stay, if Lao Boy wants to stay. Lao Boy approve.
Loud boy Todd.
It's Lao Boy Todd.
My little brother, his rapping name is Thai Boy Tim. And
By
then
the way, he's one of two white rappers in the family.
and then I called him. I was like, you know what a Thai boy is, right? And he went, no.
And he went, what, a guy that wears ties? A young boy? A formal boy?
And I said, well, a Thai boy is more like a girl with a little extra appendage, if you know what I mean.
That reminds me of a movie we saw.
Ooh, that was a good movie.
Love Lies Bleeding.
Oh my God, did we
And
love this movie?
let me tell you about this movie. Oh, let's be honest about this film.
Love Lies Bleeding, guys. If you haven't watched it, I highly
Love
recommend
Lies
it.
Bleeding. I immediately got my period watching it. I gotta hit the gym. And I gotta shove
It
it
did
in.
make me
And
wanna
I
go to
gotta
the gym.
cram a tam because this is where Love Lies Bleeding. It was good. Todd, okay, first of all, Todd picked the movie because he is a lesbian hunter, basically.
I'm not no
He
hunter.
lusts for lady lesbians.
I ain't no lesbian hunter. Kristen Stewart, she's a great actress.
By the way, that type of lesbian for you to be into is so funny. Like a
Chrissy,
boyish
she was
looking
like
lesbian.
like a drug addict, like boyish.
She had a mullet. She
lesbian.
was like,
She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
she's like, I love you. I want to see how
I
much I can
love
stretch
you.
you. There was actually like a.
She was like, she was
sexual.
eating some holes. You know what I mean?
I don't even know which hole she was sticking the fingers
Oh
in.
my goodness. It could have been either or.
There was a lot of stuff going on. But it was there were moments of surrealism and it was really cool. I didn't think it was going to happen.
It was good.
But it was basically an advertisement for steroids. I was like, I got to get on steroids.
Annie liked the big woman.
I thought she was beautiful. I thought she was bodaciously beautiful. Bodybuilding.
Bitch.
Bodiqua. No, it was really a fun movie. I thought it was great. I didn't expect it to be like, we had Ed Harris,
Yeah,
who, by the way,
he's the best.
the Lord named him Harris. I mean, can you imagine?
Being named
He
Harris
should
with no
be
hair.
Ed Hairless. But he had like they gave him like hair extensions going down from his bald spot. It was really awesome.
Yeah, and he
Everyone
pulled it
was
off.
great in it. Dave Franco.
Dave Franco was good
The
in it.
undisgraced Franco brother.
The undisgraced.
Do you think he's so excited? He's like, I'm getting all these parts my brother would have gotten.
He did it right. This is what we got to do in Hollywood now. You just have to marry and just be a good husband now, and you like get better at like acting. It's
Which
really
I
weird.
know is not the reason a lot of men go into Hollywood. They're like, don't I get to like marry a 13-year-old? I thought that's like what, everyone's always like, what about Elvis? What about the Great Balls of Fire guy? It's like, those baby girls didn't have no Twitter. Let me tell you that.
Mhm.
But didn't Elvis Presley's wife say she was like unhappy about that? Later
Priscilla?
on? Yeah, wasn't Priscilla like
She was just like
when
groomed.
they made that movie? She was in support of the stance, or was she like protective?
I don't know. I guess we could find out. You want to
Mike, you
Take
want
a
to
look,
tip
Mike?
tap and try for once to when we say something, maybe like pull it up or.
Listen, if I did that without asking, you guys would be like, where'd we go? What the fuck?
Well, that is true because we'd be looking at
What are we
fucking.
looking at again?
We'd be like, do squirrels wear
she,
helmets?
was Priscilla angry? Well, she's dead, isn't she?
No.
We
Her-
want to know if
her
Priscilla
daughter- her
was
daughter
angry
passed
at
away.
the Priscilla movie.
Her daughter passed away.
Oh, her daughter. That's right.
Elvis's daughter passed away.
That's right. He said, "Oh, mama." He
But
said,
it was weird because
"Oh, mama."
they all
Oh,
did
look
get
at that.
enough work. They all did get it. Was furious.
furious.
Okay.
She said, "What the hell are you making this movie for?"
Wait, no, that's not what it says.
Oh.
They left the Graceland estate valued at. Oh no! Oh
yeah, no,
my
this is not right.
God!
What's Graceland?
Why did you type that in?
Say Priscilla.
He said,
movie
was Priscilla angry about Graceland? And then it came up and said she was, but it was because Lisa Marie left Graceland to her daughter instead of
Priscilla?
Priscilla. Which, by the way, Priscilla, she didn't think she was gonna you were gonna outlive her. Priscilla, don't be a bitch.
We thought that was just going to be transferred over to her anyway very soon.
But because she was 13 when she dated Elvis, she's only 37 years old right now, Priscilla.
She's only 37?
She's 37. She's younger than me.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. You ever drank your own pee?
It's so good. You know what they say? The yellower the fruit, the sweeter the moot.
The two.
The two.
Now, what I like about drinking, you put a little, I don't like room temp. You know, it's a little hotter than room temp when it comes out steaming. So we put a little ice in it. But the problem with our ice in our household, okay, in a reptile household, that you reach in, you think you're grabbing an ice, you're grabbing a mice, okay? It ain't ice, it's mice. There's there's more per capita in that freezer. It's run by mice. I mean, it's all mice. There's like some frozen turkey burgers I was never going to eat anyway.
For some reason, our ice is like yellow when it comes out. Makes
It's
no
probably
sense.
because the moisture is being absorbed by all of the animals that are in there.
They're in their own bags. I don't just have animals just lying around the freeze.
The freeze. The freeze.
But boy, did we have a fun weekend
but boy,
today.
You just deleted it and didn't look it up?
We don't need to know
No,
if Priscilla was mad.
come on.
All right. Was Priscilla angry about
the movie.
The movie Priscilla.
Very concerned about the movie Priscilla, saying, I think it's right on, to be honest with you. Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh.
She praised the film director Sofia Coppola, which I didn't know that was her.
Okay, I didn't know that was
for her
either.
sensitivity in handling the story, which is basically large on her 1985 memoir,
Elvis and Me.
Which is actually not okay.
Oh, so it's based off the book that she wrote.
Oh my God. Did she write it in crayon? How old was she in 1985? Young
She was
whippersnapper.
old. That's beautiful.
Interesting. I was watching a thing today about what the hell's the girl's name? She was the little dancer. Do you remember back in the day? She was in like Cheaper by the Dozen. There was this little girl that wore pigtails. She had like black hair. And she was the best dancer. And she was in the Missy Elliott video and stuff. We were just watching a thing. She did an interview.
And it was like she was the best dancer. She put on videos and she was like,
well, this is coming from someone who was kicked out of ballet at 4. She was a good dancer, but I can't remember what her name is. But she was just saying that she's gay, and she said that she was kicked out of Disney for being gay.
Yeah, and people were like, because a lot of people have like a preconceived notion that Disney is like so woke and they're making everything gay. But if you actually sit and think about it, what Disney movie has any gay people in it? Go.
I was gonna say it's Disney, not Disgay.
What do you mean? Is there any
I think
Disney
Sebastian from The Little Mermaid was gay.
Oh my, why? Because he said under the
He was
sea.
singing a lot.
They all sing.
What about Timon and Pumbaa?
Who's Timon?
Lion King.
But dude, we're getting off brand. We're going dark into the side parts. Who is it?
What?
Who is that part? Do you
And
know
the
that
Lion
part?
King?
Do you know who that
Is
character
it like
is?
the warthog?
It's about as big as Sebastian the Crab and Little Mermaid. They're just like side assistant
But
characters.
you don't understand. Little Mermaid was for us girls.
Word.
And Lion King was the blacks. Black people love Lion King. Is that wrong to say? They love it. Guys, if you're black and you love Lion King, write in the comments how much you love Lion King.
Well, I want you to watch that before you watch my Bachelor recap videos because that's like way worse than anything I do. That's way worse. I don't know that to be. I've never discussed that.
What?
I've never been like, hey, in a group of like, I never have had like a control group where I go, okay, bring in just black people and people of color and let's see which Disney movie.
No. It's when I was like really young and I go hang out at my black friend's house.
They were always
all
watching
had
Lion King
PJs. They all love Simba and Mufasa.
That's because that was the closest to like a person of color as the character. Like Aladdin is like Gaza.
No, Aladdin is like Iraq or something. They're going a whole new world.
Oh my God. They're instead of a carpet ride, they're on a
flag.
What's the thing that they flew into the waves?
To the what?
Into the raves. What do they fly into the raves?
A parachute?
No, what was the thing? It wasn't a parachute. Parasailing into the rave. Anyway, we're not talking about this stuff. That's my take, and we're moving on. But yeah, Aladdin was for the Arabic.
But I'm just saying there's no gay Disney stuff.
There's
and
always
people
a
think
questionable
it's
the donkey in Shrek. Is Shrek Disney?
But there's no openly gay. Like everyone says Disney's so woke. Everything's woke about Disney, but there's no
The teacup
gay.
was gay as hell.
He was not gay. He was straight as an arrow.
Beauty and the Beast, that was actually trans. That was why.
No, it wasn't.
How do you know?
Because the Beast was always a man.
Snow
he transitioned.
White? Those dwarves were.
Oh, nice.
Those guys were chill.
They were
just bros.
They were all.
They were just guys that smoked the ganj with each other.
That was called a 39 with them.
Oh
so
my
short.
goodness.
No, they were just go-ing each other.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I give everyone the
Who
benefit
were they
of the
banging?
doubt.
There were no girl ones.
What?
Were there girl seven on the dwarves?
I mean, what were they doing to Snow White while she was sleeping? Just letting her sleep.
They all live together, those guys, right?
Were they doing the old switcheroo?
they were doing the They're doing the old, I'm Buck and I'm here to fuck. Kill
Yeah,
Bill.
why were they like preserving her?
Because they wanted to make sure she was.
Did you guys get that Quentin Tarantino reference? I did. Quentin Tarantini is what they called those guys. We should remake Quentin Tarantino movies, but with little people in them. And it's completely the same, but it's just little people starring in it. Everything's the same.
It's just Kill
Wouldn't
Bill,
you love to see a Lucy Liu? Wouldn't you love to see them get in the fight and it slice off the head?
Oh my God.
This is brilliant. Should I hit up my friend John Ferguson?
Hit him up.
I'm supposed to do content with him. I love
Hit him
John.
up after.
Okay, I actually learned something you can do to see if people are your friend.
What?
You text them, friend, friend, friend. I saw this on a clip on a fake YouTube. You know how there's fake podcasts? It was on one of the fake podcasts where you could tell it wasn't a real podcast because the conversation flow was so fake.
Yeah.
But what they said is to find out someone's your real friend, you text them. I'm going to text Tim Dillon and see what he responds. You
What are you
text
texting
them,
him?
friend, friend, friend. And then you say, what's a number between 1 and 10?
Oh my God. He's going to be like,
what is wrong
what
with your
the
son?
hell are you
But here's the
high?
thing, I'm one of his only true friends. So he has to forgive me. He has to forgive me for putting him into my
And
nonsense.
what is he supposed to respond?
Whatever number he writes back, he subconsciously read friend, friend, friend is how he votes me. 8. If it's over 7, they're your true friend.
Really? Oh!
He's my true friend.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
They said if it's 7 or under, they hate you. They're hating you. Text Willie.
Will do.
Todd, do you have any friends that would be up
I
right
can
now?
ask
Todd,
Baby
Josh
Chris.
Potter. Oh, Baby Chris will be up.
He's not even gonna play along. He's gonna be like a Tom Farrington voice or something.
Subconsciously, they read friend, 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 and then they're thinking about friendship, and then they pick a number from 1 to 10.
They're not even.
I'm so happy. That I would have been so sad if Tim was using me. If we found out this whole time
I sent mine to Willie.
he was using me for my vagina.
I'm still on the Quentin Tarantino movies. These are a good idea.
Did I not just come up with the best
That's
idea?
a genius. Yeah, that's a genius
And it's
idea.
not like a porn or anything. Nothing's different. Nothing's different.
Yeah.
The dialogue's completely
what
the
about
same?
stuff like
Everything's the same.
grab my wallet, like the one that says "small motherfucker" on it.
A Django
Quentin Tarantino.
Unchained with all small.
The jangy.
The jingly.
Okay. Oh, I'm so happy with that response. Whew.
All right. Well, I'm waiting for mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, by the way, is Tim my only
Mike's
friend?
not even gonna get a response.
Who else can we text? When I went back to Jersey with Todd, one of his family members told me something that was going on with her. I didn't sleep for 3 days. And it's none of my business. She could have easily not told me. I never would have known or anything. It's a fixable issue.
That's right.
Did not sleep for days. I was calling his mom, like, are you worried? It's crazy. I can't start worrying about your family or I'll be worried for a while. There's a lot of people.
Let's just say a lot of my family's lives were ruined by YouTube. By dark rabbit holes in YouTube. Going down the rabbit hole a little too deep. Ah.
But they also, the thing about them loving YouTube is that they do watch the show. So we support them and we're very happy for them.
Peace on earth.
And if you think you're the one we're talking about,
Yeah. Amen. Satu.
amen, Satu.
Digging my own grave here, but you guys are gonna love it. Willie says 4. God damn it, Willie.
He
Just
hates
message
you.
me, I just be like, ah.
I'm gonna send him
Wait,
this
can
clip.
we? Okay, so this is a segment I wanted to do. I wanted to do sad brags. Okay, this is inspired by me overhearing Mike bragging about how he used to do. What did you used to be on
Dirt bikes?
motocross?
Oh, was that bragging? God damn, dude. You got to be so careful
It's a
around this
sad
chick.
brag. It's a sad brag. I have a sad brag too, so it's not. You're in a safe space.
Okay, cool.
It's just us and Todd's family. So, do you want to tell the story that you were telling Todd?
Well, the story.
Your big accomplishments.
I don't have any big accomplishments.
Oh, it is. You used to actually do something, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
you quit actually doing it and started playing the
I
video
grew up
game.
racing motocross. It's dangerous and expensive, and I wasn't
And cool and awesome and badass.
Yeah,
Fucking so cool.
I don't
right?
do that anymore. So I've gotten pretty good at some computer games, some motocross simulators instead, and they're very.
Do you know what
hard
I
and-
like about this? You have the same trajectory of someone that got really, really injured doing motocross,
Right.
And had to quit, and they're like, the only thing I have left is doing this, like, the simulation of it. But you just quit.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's like if it's not, I basically sold the bikes to go to college. It's like I wanted to like go pro and make a career out of it, but I wasn't that fast. Didn't suck, but I'm not like.
And then
the
you went to
best.
college for what?
For business and for
Really?
Yeah, I didn't finish college, but
How long did you go?
I have like 2 quarters left. I could probably do it online.
And it haunts you that you didn't finish, or no?
No, it's something. It's actually the opposite. Where something about like I think like life going well in the end without having to have gotten that done would feel like I beat it.
Very few people that I respect went to college for the full term.
There we go.
Took college to the full term, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
They said, abort this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I ain't
Because-
gonna finish no college.
No, I said people I respect.
I didn't finish no college.
No, I finished college. It took me so long, though. It was like not finishing. I
did
stretched that out,
finish
but
college.
I felt so. I had so much. That was the part I was asking if you had like, if you beat yourself up about, because I couldn't sleep. I was like, I have to finish. I have to finish.
Yeah, I feel like I have like I don't know. I have something with like school. Like I have
Anxiety,
nightmares of being in like high school and not finishing. I have a reoccurring nightmare of being in high school and thinking like, oh, I have to do this because I failed and now I have to go back to
I
high
have
school.
nightmares and flashbacks of high school and the teachers finishing on me.
Oh.
How did I not see that coming? That's so good.
No, high school was so not a real school for me that I don't have high school anxiety. There was no one being like, you have to finish a paper. There was no one. Everyone was like, please lay down here. Shh. Shh. But college, my teachers actually wanted me to do stuff. My professors were like, come on,
Yeah.
can you
I
do
know.
something? So I
I
have
mean-
anxiety. I would have, my nightmares would be in college. They wouldn't be in high school.
But I feel like I never had like high school anxieties either. But for some reason, all my dreams are in high school.
That's really cute.
Running around the hallways being like, what is my schedule? I don't even remember my schedule. I don't even know what class I'm supposed to be in right now.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I'm getting in trouble.
Oh, no, I'm going to get in trouble.
And then I think like, wait, fuck this. I could just leave school right now.
Which you could. Do you remember when you were like a teenager and you still were under your parents' supervision, but you realized I still can do whatever I want?
Yeah.
You're like, I could just break the law. I could literally do, when you realize like I will have consequences, but I could still do anything I want. I remember sitting up in bed and being like, I can call my mom a bitch. I just literally remember where I was sleeping and I just sat up and I went, bitch. I was like, I can do it. I'll definitely get yelled at, but I can suffer the yelling.
Yeah.
Have the power of just
I
calling her a
remember
bitch.
feeling that. Like, okay, if I smoke weed in the house, I won't get arrested. My dad will just yell at me. All right, well, I'll just smoke weed in the house.
I used to smoke cigarettes in the house. I actually have guilt. I have to.
I used to smoke cigs in the house.
I've got to release the guilt because I do feel
You
oh,
kids
wow.
are fucking
Yes.
nuts.
That's really romantic.
Open the window by the bed and
Oh my
That's
god! Well,
nuts.
I had a roof.
That's crazy.
I had a roof. I actually lived in a young adult like romance novel. I had like a roof,
like a Hey Arnold.
not a
room.
Hey Arnold, maybe like a Doug the college years. You know, where it's not college, but it's just a little older. It's a little more
Yeah,
mature.
yeah.
Yeah, pork chop's dead.
So he died of a fentanyl overdose. So I lived on the second floor and in the winter, they would let me smoke in the house because it was too cold for me to go on the roof, but I would climb out onto the roof and you had the view of the backyard, all the stars. You could see kind of like a little bit of the park. We lived like right behind the park. And my next door neighbor who I had an on and off again thing with lived like catty corner to where the roof, so I could see into his house. Not into it, but I could see towards it.
And you look in.
I used to always look. I had a habit for years where I would always look over to see if he was outside. Because I had such a crush
It's like
on
a
him when I was, like, 12.
Disturbia setup, sort of. Remember that movie?
Yeah. But I don't remember it. But I remember it. But I don't remember it.
That is like
Shia
a dreamy teenage setup.
It was so cute. And there was like, our other neighbors had a hammock and we'd like make out on the hammock and walk down and get people to buy us cigarettes at the gas station. And we would sneak out. I found cigarettes in my older brother's, which is so funny, my older brother's drawer, and he never smoked. But I remember finding them when I was 12 and thinking, like panicking, being like, my brother's bad. And he had what looked like weed or like drugs. So for years I would go and I kept looking at it and be like, my brother's bad, he's a druggie. And I would close the drawer and I would leave again and I would listen to his Pearl Jam album and then I would leave.
On the feeling.
Can't find a better man.
Can't find a better man.
But
She
anyway,
lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find a better man.
Anyway,
yeah.
so I was like, my brother's a druggie, he's gonna die. Like I was just so, you're just 12 and you just haven't quite become 13. So then I become 13 and I go, oh my God, my brother, there's cigarettes in the house. Yay, I can go find them. So again, there were soft pack Newport Lights. So I went up, I got these
Your
stale
brother was
ass
smoking
cigarettes.
Stoves
But
at
here's the thing,
13?
I have an affinity for stale cigarettes because stale menthol cigarettes, they bring me back to a childhood, like moments that are core memories. But anyway, so I went into his drawer and then I looked and it was a rock. He just had a rock and it looked like, it was like a stone that you get at like the Franklin
And
Institute.
you thought it was like a crack rock?
I had thought it was like weed or something. I wasn't looking because I was so scared to know what it was because I was afraid my brother was a druggie. And then just a matter of 4 months, maybe a year. And all of a sudden I was like, let me get those cigs. So then I stole those cigarettes one by one. And my neighbor and I we would sneak out. We would be on the phone. We'd call waiting, or not call waiting. We would call movie phone, which I don't know if you remember. You might be too young.
I do. I remember it.
We would call movie phone and you would wait. He would call me. So it would
You
go to
hear
call
all the
waiting.
show times and everything?
Yeah. So it would be call waiting. It would beep so that it wouldn't ring in the house. I'd pick up. We'd make our plan. All right, let's meet. We'd always pick the worst time. We'd be like, let's meet at 6:30 in the morning. We would wait so long. So we would sleep not for 1 minute, wait up all night to the point where when we were coming back, our parents were already up. It was like, then we had to like explain, like pretend like we were just coming from the basement or whatever. But we would go make out and smoke cigarettes.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that cool? You were just in utero then.
No, my cigarettes.
But cigarettes were by the tennis court. Oh, I
lived
so
downstairs, and right across my door was my grandfather's room, and he would just hot box his room with ciggies.
Okay.
He would just.
Now imagine you're a family that doesn't smoke. There's no grandfather like that. The grandmother that smoked died young. Okay, so there's a myth of a grandmother that was bad and smoked, but you have this Quaker family that never really, no one drinks really. There's no bad things. And then all of a sudden you have a 14-year-old daughter that hotboxes her room. The dog would come out reeking of cigarettes. My brother's like, Pinky's gonna die from secondhand smoke. You're killing her. You're gonna give her lung cancer. And I was like, shut up.
Nerd.
You losers, you posers. You just call people posers that weren't being posers. A poser. And then, but the roof was the coolest because I would sit on the roof. You could hear like all of the cicadas and the crickets and stuff. And just look out at pitch black and smoke cigarettes and write poetry and stare at my crush.
Oh my goodness.
And my dad would come home he would walk back from the train station from work. And he was always like, it just was so cute you sitting up there. He's like, it never occurred to me that you were just a juvenile delinquent chain smoking cigarettes.
He thought you were just up there just
he
hanging
thought I was just
out.
like looking at the stars.
Your dad doesn't know that people on roofs, they're up to no good.
I know. Also, they should be like, can you get off the roof? You might fall through the roof.
Did you continue smoking what you'd found in your brother's drawer? Like, did Newports become your first smokes?
I did smoke Newports, yeah.
Dude, Bianca
Ooh.
started on Newports too. I can't believe it.
She's cool then.
My
She's very cool.
friend started coughing up blood from Newports, and I was like, oh boy.
There was always that myth. I never
myth.
actually had the person.
Yeah.
Well, also Newports, you didn't get like your pick of the type of Newport you wanted. It was whatever the old lady that agreed to buy you the cigarettes was getting you, or the old man. So it was like random people at the store. You would be like, hey, will you buy me cigarettes? And they would, because we lived in a trashy neighborhood. It was like a nice neighborhood, but if you walked, our neighborhood was like dependent on the block. One of our neighbors here, she moved away, and we realized we both grew up in Wyncote. And I was like, I was in the cute part. She was like, I was not in the cute part. I was like, other side of the tracks, baby. But but so you would just have to get whatever pack someone would get you. So there, for some reason, old ladies love to give you soft pack Newport 100s. So it wasn't just Newport. You would be smoking for 5 hours. You'd be smoking
It's
5
got the
hours.
little Coke thing in the band. Newport had a lot of mystery to it. They're like, why is that
Mystery?
there? Because you could put little Coke in
What
it
was
and
the
go
thing?
get a little gummy.
Parliaments.
Parliaments.
Oh, that's Parliament. Yeah, you're right.
I
you're
smoked
right.
those too. You sound like such a loser.
Poser. I'm
He's a
fucking
poser. He didn't even smoke. It was his
Can I-
grandfather's cigarettes. What did your grandfather smoke? Like Pall Mall?
Oh, what did he smoke? He might have smoked Parliaments, actually.
Parliaments were ruled.
You ever see Basic?
Yeah.
My grandparents smoked Basics.
Mm.
And was it Newport the menthol ones or the red ones?
Never read.
Yeah, red is they're regular ones.
I couldn't even believe they sold those.
Yeah, they're disgusting. That's
I
the
don't think
worst
anyone
regular
bought
smoke you
them.
can get.
Can I bring something a little off topic?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for, by the way, thank you for asking.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is Anniewood.
Last week you said
Get
on
out of the
pod.
house.
No, you said oh, it's you were like, it's weird that I'll never date a black guy. And someone in the comment went, what? It was actually kind of said, they're like, why wouldn't she date a black guy?
Because I'm married.
I know, I didn't think they knew.
Oh, that's so sad. No, I didn't mean
so
that.
I wanted you to be like, oh,
Guys,
no.
I didn't mean that. I just never, I wish I had tasted the rainbow before I got with my man. Or the Skittles. Or the Skittles. I don't know.
That's funny. I'm in the same boat with that.
I kind of
Yeah.
feel like sad. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like I'm pumped. It's like, how could I be sad to think I found the one? But it's like, it's at least sort of a shame that I never went black once before that.
I know. And it's not like, it just wasn't, it never happened in the right, it just never fell into place. It wasn't on purpose.
Well,
It wasn't in like a Philly way. It wasn't like by my dad's
I
recommendation.
should say she took the grape Skittles out.
I made them only have purple M&Ms in my rider. Yeah, no. Oh, that's really sad that someone thought that.
I know someone commented that, and then I
Aw.
was like, just kind of sad.
That's sad.
But she would if she wasn't married to the love of her life.
I come home and I'm real stretched. He's gonna go, what happened? I go, well, the opportunity arose.
Her legs are just really long.
I'm ball-legged, long. They stretched my legs out. No, that's sad.
You want to comment them? They're like, no, I just said the.
No, you can watch and see, unless you go. But I can't believe she's not going to have sex with me. That's what's funny too about it. That he was like,
Yeah.
but I've been watching, waiting to have sex with you.
Yeah, what the hell?
But wait, you're saying you're never gonna have sex with me? This random person writing on your YouTube?
It's like, what have I been putting this time in for?
Like, oh my god, I've been watching, waiting for you to. But,
Watching.
waiting. The
clock is 4 o'clock.
It's got to start. Tell me. Take it black. It's better than this Asian
She
hack.
opens the floor.
She opens her legs.
She rolls
He bowls over. Todd's just asleep as he bangs her over.
She says she's in love with him. Can't find a blacker man. There you go. There you go. Blacker man.
Okay, so to the neighbors. We got a bunch of these teenage kids in our neighborhood.
Oh boy.
I had a next door neighbor who moved into where my crush lived, or that lived there before my crush. He was an old man. He was mean to us.
What's his name?
The old man is what we called him.
Eugene?
We called him the old man. I have no clue what his name was. We were so disrespectful to him. We called him the old man. Like, hey, the old man, can you pass us the ball back? He hated us. He was pissed when our ball went into his yard and stuff. I understand that man now. What else was he going to do? Invite us in?
I knew
Let us play in his yard? These boys are teaching me a valuable lesson, and that is to appreciate the old man. He was in the evening of life, and he was dealing with these punks in his neighborhood, throwing shit in his yard, running around, probably trying to prank him, get him to say stuff. I walked to the car tonight. The younger brother of the annoying kid was in there by himself, and he went, yo, let me get those fireworks. No one else is there. I ghosted the fuck out of a fucking 12-year-old. I ghosted him. I pretended I didn't see him, hear him. They get nothing from me. Nothing.
Well, because you used to sit and talk to him for so
I
long.
wouldn't sit and talk to them. They saw me crash my car,
I'd
and
be
I
like,
was
get
what
in
was
the
I gonna
car, woman. I said, Annie was sitting there talking to him. And I said, get in the car, woman. And they went, ooh.
They gave the same reaction to when I crashed my car. They went,
They went,
oh.
ooh. You
But
just
they
said,
should know
"Woman."
to back up, back up.
I was like, listen, I'm not from this stupid generation. I talk to women like my father talked to women.
I'm sure their father did too. That's why they're living in an apartment building. With them.
Why do they know about the fireworks?
Because I crashed my Tesla into the wall and they saw it and then they were looking in the car. They were like jumping around. They were like hype men for my car
there were
crash.
like a bunch of like
were
monkeys
so
jumping around the
annoying.
car.
Oh, that would really bug me
so
too.
Todd's like, you were talking to them. I'm like, what was I going to do? Drag the bumper down the street?
No, but after a while later, you would, whenever they're out there, you're like, you little shits. And they'd be like, what's going on? Blah, blah. And you'd sit
Then
and
they knocked
talk,
on the door and
then
it's
I'm like-
over.
and then they knocked on our door the other
I
day.
didn't sit and talk.
They keep
Walked
asking us
and
for
talked.
fireworks, like we're going to give kids fireworks.
And by the way, I'm about to. I'm about to be like, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
And tell the cops they came from Annie Lederman. I'll go to
hold-
prison for this.
these are the type
That's
of
what I told them.
fireworks.
That's what I told them. That's my joke on stage. Don't steal my fucking joke.
Well, I guess great minds think alike, huh, guys?
Grape mines. Soda. I'm coming for you guys when we break up because you stole my joke. Listen, I've had enough of these kids because here are the options. You don't want to be cool with them. I don't want to be cool with children.
You kind of did at first.
I was saving face. They were making fun of me for crashing my car. I was in a traumatizing experience in front of them. I couldn't get away from them. It wasn't like I could just drive away. I tried to, and they're like, no, ma'am, it's fucked up. And now they're always out there. They were never out there that much.
No, they always were, but
I never saw
they
them.
never were like.
I'm going to start going like
acknowledging
this to
us.
them. I'm going to start going like this to them. Put it on me.
I'm going to start going, I'm going to tell your dad that you and your friends touch each other.
Don't make jokes like that even. Come on. No, I am about to be like, I'm ratting on you. If you bring up fireworks one more time, I'm going to go to your dad and say you're harassing me.
I'm going to say, I saw you harass some old man down the street. You're pushing him. You pushed him off his thing,
What's his thing?
his wheelchair or his
His
little
thing.
walker.
A horse. He's riding a horse. Oh, but I'm done with these kids. These fucking kids. So annoying. They just annoyed the fucking shit out of me. I wanted to talk about Allison Stoners, the dancing girl who said that she got fired from Disney. And then she was saying, this is what I wanted to bring up. She said in this interview, she was like, you know, I used to always say I chose this because everyone would, I guess, come down on her parents for getting her into Hollywood when she started when she was 3, I guess. She's like, no, I always asked, I wanted to be a part of Hollywood. And then she's like, now as an adult, I realize
Don't listen to me.
I was 3.
I was Dewey.
I was 3 years old. I was like, I want to be a star. But I was thinking about that. I'm like, if you do just have an insanely talented kid who loves being in front of people and like hamming it up, do you not take them to the auditions?
I know. I had a niece that we were trying to get her into the audition. Or not a niece,
There's 2
a
nieces
cousin.
that I know. A cousin. Which one? But anyway, so I was thinking about that. And then I was thinking, one of the complaints when I was a kid watching TV shows is they always had, like 90210, they had this character, Andrea, who was obviously like a 75-year-old woman that was playing a teenager. I mean, she looked like she was 45. She looked so old. Will you pull up 90210, the cast?
Which one?
Okay. It was, okay, the one, Gabrielle. Do you see how much older she is than everyone? Even now, you're like, she was supposed to be the same age as Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
He looks like everyone's parent.
She was crazy. She looked like that back then. Can you look them up, like what they looked like then? You know, like, can you scroll down? I'm sure it's going to be there. If you scroll
this
down.
is like just the
oh,
cast. Seth Green was in 90210.
do images, yeah. Okay. Click on that.
Oh, it's so
That's
small.
the hard one. Click on,
Oh.
click on like one of
Why
the
is
other
everything
ones.
so small?
One minute bigger.
There you go.
Like, look at Andrea.
Which one is she?
She's down
Oh,
in the front looking elderly.
What, her mouth open?
Yes. That's so you couldn't see as many crow's feet next to her mouth. I mean,
That's a
she
good
was,
idea.
it's crazy. She was so old.
Press Command plus. You see the command?
Yeah.
And then do plus. There it is.
Do
There it
Plus
is.
Brothers. Well, look how much older she looks than everyone. Okay. They all look like kids.
Look at what's his name? The guy that passed.
We're being so like polite about people that passed away. We keep saying passed away. What's his name? Dylan. What's his name? Luke Perry.
Luke Perry.
He looks a little older.
He does look very old.
But she was like 30, in her 30s. And everyone else was a teenager. And I used to be annoyed by it. I used to be like, oh, it's so annoying that they're trying to pass her off as a teenager. And now I'm like, no kids should be child stars. They're all fucked up.
Oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
this one.
Look how much older she is. Doesn't she look like their teacher?
Yeah.
Look at Luke Perry. That guy's 35 years old right there.
But Brian Austin Green was actually young. Like you
Who's
can
the
tell
guy
he's
in the
actually,
back?
That's Ian Ziering.
Is he supposed to be a kid too?
Yeah. He was
That
in
guy's
Sharknado.
he's got a receding hairline.
No, he's just blonde. And the light's hitting him.
And the sun is.
He's unfortunately blonde. You know, the kind where it's like, just be a ginger.
Yeah.
It's curly. Yeah, he really grossed me out, to be
Yeah, look,
honest.
it's the babysitter or mom right here.
I know. Look at her body. She had like an older woman's body.
Totally.
I'm just saying, I want to vote for only adults playing children. I'm tired of it. These kids aren't. They
Guys,
ain't right.
write in a vote right now in the comments. Should only adults play children?
Because, and also that Linklater movie, Boyhood, Boy,
Boy toy.
that should never have happened. That showed us how disgusting teenagers are disgusting. That kid was disgusting looking. He is all pimply and nasty. His voice was like this. It was like, ew. You're supposed to be like playing video games at that age.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be on TV. He was disgusting. I was like, ew. Get a 30-year-old to play him.
Well, you can't tell how a cute kid is how a cute kid's going to grow up. They could grow up anyway.
Very rarely, as a cute kid, a handsome actor. Very rarely.
Well, you don't like Lip Nicky?
Don't talk to me. I'm friends with him.
Are you? And so I'm asking. He's an interesting
He
looking
bounced,
fella.
but he came full circle.
Yeah.
He had that weird stage though.
He wasn't. Okay.
Am I right or am I wrong?
I trolled him on MySpace. We made up on a podcast on inspiration. I can't go there. I love the lip Nicky. But you know, he's half lip, he's half Nicky, you know. Yeah, I'm feeling very like they're not Haley Joel Osment. It's just not.
What is one child actor that ended up handsome? Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Doogie Howser guy. What's his name?
What are you gay?
Ooh.
The gay guy?
Yeah, I
You
think
gay?
he's gay, right?
Ooh.
Are you gay?
I'm gay, yeah. I'm big gay.
The gay guy? Okay. Yeah.
Ryan Gosling technically was.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Gosling's a little bit fillered up now. It's kind of weird.
I know.
It's a little
sad.
weird. It's weird to see on women too, but to see on men. When I see a man with his lips done, like our waiter today had his lips done. Did you notice that at Mel's?
I didn't notice.
It's weird to see lip filler in a man, and it's all over.
Guys, don't get lip filler if you're a man.
Or just get it. But it's just no. I'm gonna be going. So Gosling's like very like, because he had kind of an asymmetrical face, and I think he tried to get it like evened out.
But it was cool that it was asymmetrical.
It's weird to not look the way you looked before. I was talking to, who was I talking? I was in the green room talking to, Tim and to Eric Griffin. I was like, what if I just got my boobs done? I've just been a girl that's always had small tits, that's never got anything done. Like, what if I just took the shift and I just started getting work done and I just did it? I just like went for it. And Eric was like, it's weird. It's weird for you to do it now. Because it is. It's like weird to be known as a thing and then completely different.
Is it weird?
Todd wants me to get a boob job.
Or is it cool?
Do you want me to get a boob job?
The thing is, your boobs are fine the way they are, one.
Fine the way they
And
are.
two,
I was really expecting more of like they're amazing.
they're
perfect.
so perfect.
Fine the way they are. Look who's going black, baby.
And two, I feel like if you got a boob job, it would be one of the ones that look like you just got like 2 balloons jammed in there. You know what I mean?
When you said your mediocre memories are minimally good,
You lost it.
you lost a good one. No, I like having little boobs. I never imagined having big boobs. I never go to pools. And when you go to pools, you see so many fake boobs now. I've seen okay, I have not been to a pool in 20 years. I went to 2 pools. I've seen 10,000 boob jobs.
I know.
And now I'm going, I think I like boob jobs.
But the thing is, fake boobs look good in pools. Well, that's about it. They look good in pools. They look good in schools. But that's
Todd,
about
you've
it.
made a few of those type of jokes.
What?
Enough.
I'm
That
talking
need
about
you-
the
wait.
teachers.
Enough that I'm going to need you to get baptized
I'm
or come out as
talking
a
about the
Christian real
teachers.
soon.
Should I get baptized?
There were a couple other things I want. Oh, we have to do our, we have a friendly competition. Oh, I wanted to say
yeah,
what
we have to
my
do our
sad,
thing.
wait, I want to do for the segment of sad, sad brags.
What's
My
your
sad brags
brag?
is I made $2 billion in coins on my slot machine game.
What the hell happened to this goddamn cactus?
Sometimes I'll just be like, Todd, I just made 2 billion coins. Like, it's so exciting.
2 billion gems.
Gems.
All right,
what are you
so
looking
guys.
for? Oh,
got
so
these
we
things.
were Todd and I were doing a friendly competition in bed earlier to see who could hold their breath longest. And then we went to a health food store and we found these things. So now we want to see who can boost and hold their breath the longest.
So this is called a boost oxygen.
Should we do just regular hold our breath first and then with the boost?
It literally, I
Let's
think
do
they just
regular
sold
older
us a
breath.
can, an empty can for $12.
It's very light. You don't know if this bitch has been done. Let's just do regular before boost.
Okay.
Pre-boost, hold our breath
Okay.
and see how much this helps. Hold on.
We're going to hold our breath on camera.
Yes, we're going to hold our breath on camera and you guys hold your breath too.
So.
So, okay, ready, set, breathe in.
I did it weird. I didn't hold it in right. All right, she did good. You did good. You don't got to prove anything to anybody. All right, I'm about to try this.
Not yet.
She's still holding her breath. Okay.
I wanted to see how long it could go. The clock turned off, but it just stopped. Now it's just on timer instead of stopwatch. But I wanted to see if this would improve. There's no competition if we're not timing it. We'll just see who can
I
hold
just
it
want
longer.
to taste it first.
Well, let's do it for real.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, it got me good. Dude, that's that shit, dog. Dude, I feel fucking good. Dude, I feel energized up here. Dude, I'm gonna get this every day.
Software update.
That's that good shit.
What is this supposed to do?
It's oxygen. It's for your brain.
Wait, okay. Please mask under your nose and over your mouth. Press trigger and activate flow. Breathe deeply through mouth. Repeat 3 to 4 times or as desired.
Hold your nose, yeah. That's that good shit, huh?
It's nasty and it's weird. This is like as bad as your mice flavored ice. Randy's kind of weirded out by
Randy,
it.
you want
He's
some?
curious.
You want some of this shit?
Hi, sweet. Boy, you want to say bye to everyone? Let me see if I got anything else I needed to talk
So
about.
long to you, my friends.
The Sandlot kid
Goodbye,
got in trouble. This is all just
farewell.
all child stars are basically. He threw a dumbbell at someone's head, which also sounds a lot like
A
that lesbian
head?
movie. I think so. That's it. These are guys I do not recommend.
Ready?
I thought this was going to do
Goodbye,
something.
farewell to you, my friends. So long, farewell, until we meet again. Goodbye, farewell to you, my friends. What is that from?
Out of the box.
What is Out of the Box?
It's a kids show on Disney that played when we were younger.
Oh my God.
Disney or Disney? All right, guys. Comment below if you think there's homoerotic things going on in Disney.
Here, before we sign off, do this. Double.
Oh.
Double. All right, I'll do it.
I'm about to double with a different ethnic group, if
Ready?
you know what I mean.
Ready?
Don't do it up your nose, Todd. Do it up your arse. Do it up your arse.
No, they have oxygen bars where they
I'm
put
gonna
them
put
up
it on
your
my
nose.
butt. Give it to me.
Put it in your queef. Wait.
Ooh, that's delightful. That felt nice. That actually felt really good. That was like
I thought
that
it
was
was
like
a-
a reverse. That was like a reverse fart. It pushed it up in.
I thought I was gonna make some noise.
That was a
Like-
trough.
I like
backwards.
it. Yeah.
Do you want to put the one that was on my butt on your mouth now? This probably smells like booty.
Smells good.
These things suck. They don't do anything. I don't know what I thought they were gonna do.
$12, guys.
$12, guys. Do we know how to spend money,
For
or do we know how to
oxygen
spend
in a
money?
can.
We kept going. I feel like we're being ripped off. Are they trying to sell us air? All right, guys.
So long.
We are gonna go off air. Really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. Yeah, welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living.
Oh, Randy, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?